Where the hell is Ice Spice Booty?
It seems like Ice Spice's alleged struggles with Ozempic's addiction and her dwindling rap career have become the hot topic of the day. And it's not painting a pretty picture for the self-proclaimed rap princess. Her career has been rocky for a while, but things took a nosedive after her ex-best friend Baby Storm leaked text messages where Ice was allegedly trash-talking none other than Nicki Minaj. If that wasn't bad enough, rumors of her alleged Ozempic use and dramatic weight loss have only added fuel to the fire, with fans and critics alike questioning her talent and appeal. Let's take a moment to rewind and see how we got here. Ice Spice exploded onto the music scene in 2023 when her breakout single, Munch, went viral. In what seemed like an instant, she was collaborating with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Nicki Minaj. Not once, but twice. Both tracks were massive hits, and Nicki even dubbed her the rap princess, solidifying her place as one of the hottest new names in the game. She performed with Taylor Swift, snagged an invite to the Met Gala, and racked up millions of followers, all within her first year of fame. But while her music was making waves, many speculated that her rapid rise wasn't necessarily about her talent. Fans and observers pointed out that much of Ice's appeal stemmed from her curvy figure and confident aesthetic, which resonated with both her young, aspirational female audience and male fans captivated by her looks. Unfortunately, Ice didn't seem to recognize just how central her image was to her popularity. Things allegedly began to spiral when she reportedly turned to Ozempic, a medication originally intended for managing type 2 diabetes, but widely known for its off-label use as a weight loss aid. The rapid weight loss that followed sparked a wave of criticism. Fans who once celebrated her curves now seem to lose interest, with many pointing out that her appeal wasn't the same without them. And as Ice slimmed down, so did her career. The leaked text from Baby Storm accusing her of shading Nicki Minaj caused a major fallout with the Barbs, Nicki's fiercely loyal fan base. The backlash was immediate, and Ice's streaming numbers plummeted. Her debut album, Yuki Escape, was a commercial disappointment, debuting at a modest 18 and selling only 280,000 units in its first week, an underwhelming figure for someone with her level of visibility and support in the industry. The album's release also reignited conversations about her talent. Critics dragged the project for being underwhelming, and fans even claimed her earlier EP had more substance. The decline in her music's reception coincided with her changing image, leading many to argue that Ice's success had been more about her looks than her artistry. The issue of Ozempic didn't help Ice's case either. While other celebrities have received praise for their weight loss transformations, Ice was met with skepticism. Her weight loss seemed to highlight her perceived lack of talent, with fans suggesting that without her famous curves, her music wasn't enough to keep people interested. To top it all off, her presence on TikTok and social media has also taken a hit, as fans criticize her for seemingly chasing clout rather than focusing on improving her craft. What was once a promising career built on viral hits and high-profile collaborations now feels like it's unraveling, leaving fans to wonder if Ice Spice can recover, or if this marks the end of her short-lived reign. And if this marks the end of her short-lived reign. It looks like Ice Spice's career has hit a serious rough patch, and her alleged Ozempic's addiction, coupled with a series of messy controversies, seems to be at the center of it all. She once famously described herself as thick as a bowl of oats, and her curvy figure was undeniably a big part of her appeal. But once she started slimming down, fans weren't happy, and they showed their disapproval by tuning out her music. And fans weren't happy, and they showed their disapproval by tuning out her music. Realizing the backlash and decline in support, Ice reportedly tried to mend her public image by reconnecting with Nicki Minaj and staging a PR relationship with Central C, but neither attempt landed the way she hoped. After her ex-BFF Baby Storm leaked text messages where Ice allegedly trashed Nicki, she tried to downplay the drama. In an interview, she claimed, "We don't have the closest relationship, but we're definitely good. We're mutuals. We had smash records together. I love us together. I think the world does too. But what I said in those texts was just in a moment of frustration around contract negotiations." She even added, "I could have chosen better words, but at the end of the day, regardless of how I felt in that moment, Nicki is still someone I respect as an artist, and I'm always going to admire everything she's done for me and the culture." However, fans weren't buying it, and Nicki's barbs made it clear they weren't forgiving her anytime soon. When her attempts to reconcile with Nicki didn't pan out, Ice and Central C orchestrated a PR relationship to drum up attention. But this move only made things worse. The drama reached new levels when Central C's real girlfriend, popular TikTok influencer Maddie, posted a tearful story time accusing Ice of stealing her man.
Broke up with your boyfriend one night and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice in Chrome Heart. I didn't even actually get to break up with him and he's already with the next girl. He gave me not even like 12 hours notice before he was being filmed in Chrome Hearts with her. The flight from America is 12 hours. She was already on the fucking plane. This is 4 days until my birthday. When I saw him in her comment section like that, I tweaked so fucking bad I was gonna put this screenshot. I thought rapper boyfriend was at least considerate enough to let me have my birthday week, and then I see them at the club on the 6th of July. My birthday's on the 7th. This man has since emailed me, called me, called my mum, tried to follow my friends on Instagram. You get the gist. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I get a call from his team and it's a girl on the end of the phone saying, "First and foremost, I'm a girl's girl." So his team is calling me, trying to convince me to have a conversation with him. And they're trying to tell me like he had no control over this. And I'm trying to get the point across. It doesn't matter if he had control or not. Why the was I told 12 hours before it happened? I'm going insane because all I'm seeing is comments being like, how could she condone this? This is so embarrassing for her. Like, why would she let her man act like this? Guys, I wasn't. I never agreed to this. No one told me. Okay, now that we got the logistics out the way, I have to laugh. When I got sent this story 5,000 times, me and my friends were dying. We thought Ice Spice must have found out that he played me and beat fucking ass. That's the only reason he would have one shoe on. And then he escaped, and that's why he said you only live twice. Then this guy put on his broadcast channel, "No Madeline slander shall be tolerated." Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to?
To make matters messier, Ice and Central used the scandal to promote their song Did It First, with Ice even shading Maddie by posting a TikTok of herself doing push-ups captioned, "Mood," after taking her man. Maddie clapped back, leaving a comment on the post asking why. The entire ordeal turned into a circus, and fans began to see Ice's antics as desperate rather than clever marketing. Things hit a boiling point when her ex-BFF, Baby Storm, leaked private text messages where Ice allegedly trashed Nicki Minaj. This betrayal was the ultimate no-go for Nicki's fan base, the Barbs, who turned on Ice with a vengeance. Losing their support was devastating. The Barbs are notorious for their loyalty and their ability to make or break an artist, and Ice's numbers began to reflect this loss. Her first full album, Baby Let Out, was a letdown for many fans and critics. While her EP showed promise, the album's sales didn't meet expectations, debuting at 18 with just 200 units sold in its first week, a shocking figure for someone with her level of hype. The album's cover art and tracks were criticized for lacking the edge and creativity fans once associated with her. The buzz around Ice quickly began to fade, with many arguing that her success had always been more about image than talent. Ice's attempts to salvage her career only seemed to dig her deeper into controversy. After her strained relationship with Nicki was exposed, Ice scrambled to explain the messages, calling them a moment of frustration. But the damage was done, and her apology was seen as insincere. To make matters worse, Ice's PR relationship with Central C not only failed to revive her career, but added more drama. Fans saw through the publicity stunt, especially after Central's girlfriend Maddie went public with accusations that Ice had stolen her man. The public fallout was messy, with Ice and Central seemingly using the scandal to promote their song Did It First. Ice's TikTok post shading Maddie added fuel to the fire, with Maddie publicly calling her out. All of this has left fans questioning if Ice was ever built to last in the industry. Critics are pointing out that her rise relied heavily on virality, her image, and high-profile connections, rather than her music or artistry. Her fan base, once captivated by her looks and personality, now seems disillusioned. Even her alleged Ozempic use became a topic of ridicule, with many arguing that it stripped away the very appeal that helped her rise to fame. What's left for Ice Spice? While some argue she could stage a comeback, others believe her career is in free fall. She's a perfect example of what happens when popularity isn't backed by substance, one fan commented. Another said, she made her brand about being thick, so losing that identity made people realize there wasn't much else. Still, Ice remains active on social media, trying to stay relevant by sharing glimpses of her life and teasing new projects. But with every move, the same question lingers. Can she reclaim her spot, or has the industry already moved on? Let us know what you think about Ice Spice's rise and fall. Is this just a rough patch, or has her time in the spotlight officially ended? All this chaos, combined with her alleged use of Ozempics, has fans speculating that Ice Spice's decline isn't just about music, it's about her losing the image that made her a star. One fan said, she's a prime example of when popularity and virality are the totality of your image in music. The industry will prop you up until they're done with you. Another added, not gonna lie, I think her body changes did it. It's not bad for her to wanna lose weight. Good for her, but a lot of fans came for her pitch-perfect body. With no major hits recently and the public turning against her, it's hard not to wonder if Ice's career is on borrowed time. What do y'all think? Is this the end of Ice Spice, or does she still have a chance to bounce back? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for more tea.